Dear students, today we will see factorization formulae from chapter trigonometry second. Okay. Let's see what is mean by factorization formulae. Formulae for expressing sum and difference of trigonometric functions as product of sine and cosine functions are called factorization formulae. What is mean by this? See here, formulae for expressing sum and difference means if there is addition or subtraction of sine or cosine function, sine or cosine functions. Formulae for expressing sum and difference, that is addition or subtraction of trigonometry function. Either that function is sine or cosine, and this is we have to express as product of sine and cosines. Mean to the left hand side there is addition or subtraction of sine and cosine functions, and to the right hand side there is product of these two functions, either sine into cos or cos into sine or cos into cos or sine into sine. Means to the left hand side there is addition or subtraction of sine or cosine function, and to the right hand side there is product of these two functions. Such type of formulae are called factorization formulae. Then what is mean by defactorization formulae? Let's see what is mean by defactorization formulae. Formulae to express products in terms of sum and difference. Means if there is product of sine and cosine function to the left hand side, to the right hand side there is addition or subtraction of these two functions, either there is sine or cos. Okay, to the left hand side there is sine into cos or cos into sine, or both sine or both function may be cos. Okay, and to the right hand side there will be addition or subtraction of these two functions. In a simple way, what is meant by factorization formulae? In factorization formulae, to the left hand side there is addition or subtraction of sine and cosine functions, and defactorization formulae means there is product to the left hand side. Defactorization formulae is converse of factorization formulae. See here, in factorization formulae to the left hand side there is addition and subtraction, and to the right hand side there is product. Defactorization formula is converse of this. To the left hand side there is a product, and to the right hand side addition or subtraction of these two functions. Okay, this goes to left hand side and this to the right hand side. Means defactorization formula is converse of factorization formula, or factorization formula is converse of defactorization formula. You only remember factorization formula, converse of it is simply defactorization formula. To clear this concept, let's see the actual formula. Formula for conversion of sum or difference into product. See here, sum or difference into product. Means we are converting this sum and minus sign into product. Okay, these formulae are called factorization formulae. Now let's see the theorem. For any angles C and D, first formula, sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 times sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. Second formula is sin C minus sin D is equal to 2 times cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Third formula, cos C plus cos D is equal to 2 times cos C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. And fourth formula is cos C minus cos D is equal to minus 2 times sin C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2. Or this can also be written as 2 times sin C plus D by 2 into sin D minus C by 2. See, here is C minus D, here is D minus C, if there is plus sign here. Okay, these four formulae are called factorization formulae. First two are formulae for sine, and third and fourth is formula for cos. First is for sin c plus d, second is sin c minus d, third is cos c plus d, fourth is cos c minus d. Let's see its proof one by one. For the proof of this formulae, we must know the allied angle formula of cos a plus b, a minus b, and sin a plus b, a minus b. Okay. In the proof, you write down. We have, see, allied angle formula for sin a plus b is sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Treat this as 1. Then second formula sin a minus b is simply sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Same formula, if there is plus sign, you write down here plus. If there is minus, minus. This is your second. Then formula for cos a plus b is what? Cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Treat this as third. And formula for cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Means for cos, if there is plus sign here, you write down minus here. If here is minus, here write down plus. Okay. Treat this formula as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, first we will derive the formula for sin c plus d and sin c minus d. And for that, we will add 1 and 2. We will take addition of first and second. If I take addition of first and second, what will be to the left hand side? It will be sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. I am taking addition of first and second. And to the right hand side, you write down this sin a cos b plus cos a sin b plus value of sin a minus b, that is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. And see to the right hand side, this plus cos a sin b and minus cos a sin b will get cancelled, and this will be sin a cos b plus sin a cos b, that is 2 times sin a cos b. We have got this sin a plus b plus sin a minus b is equal to 2 times sin a cos b. Treat this as equation 5th. Okay. Now, we will take subtraction of first and second. That is, we will subtract second from first. Okay. 1 minus 2. Now, write down again equation 1 to the left hand side. Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. And to the right hand side, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b minus this second sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. In the next step, write down this sin a cos b plus cos a sin b as it is. Now open the bracket. This will be minus sin a cos b, and this will be minus minus plus cos a sin b. Okay. Now this plus sin a cos b and minus sin a cos b will get cancelled, and this will be cos a sin b plus cos a sin b. That is 2 times cos a sin b. And what is to the left hand side? This sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. Now treat this as equation 6. Okay. Now to convert these two into factorization formulae, we have to take some supposition. For that, now see here, angle are a plus b and a minus b. Now here take the supposition that let a plus b is equal to c and a minus b is equal to d. Take this supposition. Here angle is a plus b, here a minus b. For a plus b, you take the supposition c, and for a minus b, d. And treat this as equation 1 and this as equation 2nd. Okay. Now I will add 1 plus 2. And what happens? See here, a plus b is equal to c. First, add second, a minus b is equal to d. We are taking here addition. Okay. If we take addition, this plus b minus b will get cancelled. A plus a will be 2a, and this will be c plus d, and from this we will get the value of a c plus d by 2. Okay. Now here I will take subtraction of second from the first, that is first minus second. Now what is first here? A plus b is equal to c, and we have to subtract this second from first, therefore there will be minus sign. Okay. Now this plus a minus a will get cancelled. This minus minus becomes plus here. B plus b, this becomes 2b, and this will be c minus d. And this way we have got the value of b c minus d by 2. Okay. Now here we have got the value of a c plus d by 2 and value of b c minus d by 2. Now keep value of a and b in the equation 5th and 6th. Now what is the equation 5th? Equation 5th is this. See here, this is our 5th equation. In this equation I will keep the value of a plus b c, value of a minus b d. Okay. Then left hand side becomes here sine, value of a plus b is c, therefore sine c, plus sine a minus b means d, sine d is equal to 2 times sine. What is value of a? Value of a is c plus d by 2. I will keep that c plus d by 2 into cos. What is value of b? C. Value of b is c minus d by 2. Okay. In this way we have got our first formula. In the statement of theorem, this is our first formula. See, statement of theorem. In this way we have got our first formula. Sin c plus sin d is equal to 2 times sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2. Okay. Now this is our sixth formula. In this formula we will keep the value of a plus b c, value of a minus b d, and value of a c plus d by 2, and value of b c minus d by 2. Okay. Now if I keep value of a plus b c and a minus b d in this formula becomes sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 times cos. Value of a is what? Value of a is c plus d by 2 sin. Value of b is c minus d by 2. And in this way we have got second formula. Okay. We have got the second formula. Okay. Just we are only keeping value of a plus b c and value of a minus b d in this formula. We have got sin c minus sin d is equal to 2 times cos, value of a is c plus d by 2 into sin, value of b is c minus d by 2. Only we are keeping value of a plus b as c, a minus b as d, and value of a c plus d by 2 and value of b c minus d by 2. We have got first and second formulae. Similarly, to got the third and fourth formulae, let's see here. First you take the addition of these two formulae. Okay. Here we have written, you take the addition of third and fourth. What happens here? To the left hand side, that will be cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. And to the right hand side, take addition of these. Cos a plus b, value of cos a plus b is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. And value of cos a minus b is cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. Okay. Now these plus sin a sin b and minus sin a sin b will get cancelled, and this will be cos a cos b plus cos a cos b 2 times cos a cos b. Okay. And left hand side as it is. Okay. Now treat this as, see, this is 1 2 3 4, this is our fifth and sixth. Treat this as seventh formula. Okay. Treat this as seventh formula. Now again we will take subtraction of these two formulae. Take 3 minus 4. In this will be cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. Keep the value of cos A plus B, that is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B, and minus time value of cos A minus B, take bracket here, cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Okay, now write down this cos A cos B minus sin A sin B as it is. Open the bracket, this will be minus cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Okay, this plus cos A cos B minus cos A cos B will get cancelled. This is minus sin A sin B minus sin A sin B, means minus 2 times sin A sin B. Okay, and write down left hand side as it is, cos A plus B minus cos A minus B, and treat this as 8th formula. Okay, again in these two formulae we will keep value of, see here, we will keep value of A plus B C and value of A minus B D. Value of A C plus D by 2, value of B C minus D by 2. Okay, if I keep in this formula value of A plus B is C and A minus B is D, therefore this becomes cos C plus cos D is equal to 2 times cos, value of A is C plus D by 2, value of A is C plus D by 2 and value of B is C minus D by 2. And in this way we have got our third formula. Okay, now in this last formula, that is in 8th formula, we will keep the value of A plus B C and A minus B D. Then this becomes cos C minus cos D is equal to minus 2 times sin, value of A is C plus D by 2, sin, value of B C minus D by 2, and in this way we have got our fourth formula. In this way we have got all these 4 formulae. But see here, for the fourth formula there are 2 formulae, one is minus, other is plus. How to derive this? To derive this one, let's see here, first term you write down as it is, and from the second term, if I take minus sign here common, this will be D minus C divided by 2. See here, I am taking minus sign common, therefore this will be minus D minus minus plus C. Okay, and here use the formula, we know that sin minus theta means minus time sin theta. We will use this formula. Then this sin minus theta becomes minus times sin theta. Therefore this will be minus 2 sin C plus D by 2. Take this minus sign outside the bracket. This will be minus sin D minus C by 2. Okay, and this minus sign and this minus sign becomes plus, and this becomes 2 times sin C plus D by 2 sin D minus C by 2. Okay, means here we have got 2 formulae. See here, this formula and this, we have got 2 formulae, minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 sin C minus D by 2, and this is 2 times sin C plus D by 2 sin D minus C by 2. Means if angle C is greater than D, you use this formula, and if D is greater than C, you use this formula. Okay, in this way we have proved the factorization formulae for any angle C and D. And how to remember this formulae? In all these 4 formulae, first angle is C, second is D, and here is C plus D by 2, C minus D by 2. 2 is in each formula. Okay, now if the formula is for sin C plus D, you remember this formula, sin C plus D. First term is sin, second is cos. If there is minus sign, take cos here, then sin here. You will get the formula for minus. You only remember the formula for sin C plus D, sin C plus sin D, that is 2 times sin C plus D by 2 cos C minus D by 2. If both are sin, here is First term is sin, second is cos. First angle is c plus d by 2, second angle is c minus d by 2. If there is minus sign, you take cos here and sin here. Then you will get the second. And for cos, what happens here? Here is cos c plus cos d. Here both are cos. If there is plus sign, here both are cos. And if there is minus sign, there are both are sin. You take minus sign here if c is greater than d, and plus sign if d is greater than c. In this way, it is very easy to remember all these four formulae. Okay? Then we will see the defactorization formulae. Let's see the defactorization formulae. For any angle A and B, 2 times sin A cos B is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Second formula is 2 cos A sin B is equal to sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Third formula is 2 cos A cos B is equal to cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. And fourth one is 2 times sin A sin B is equal to cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. See, in this defactorization formula, there is product to the left hand side and we are converting this product into addition and subtraction, that is sum or difference. Now, see to the right hand side, there is sin A plus B, A minus B, cos A plus B, A minus B, means these are formulae of allied angles. There is no need to prove again the proof of defactorization formulae. We have already derived this formulae in the proof of factorization formulae. Let's see here. In the proof of factorization formulae, we have written all these four formulae of sin A plus B, A minus B, cos A plus B and A minus B. If we take the addition of first and second, we have got here fifth formula. Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 times sin A cos B. And what is this? This is nothing but our defactorization formula. This fifth one is nothing but our first defactorization formula, that is 2 sin A cos B is equal to sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. Now here again we have taken the subtraction of first and second, that is subtraction of formulae sin A plus B and A minus B, and we have got this sixth one, sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is equal to 2 times cos A sin B. Then what is this? This is our second defactorization formula. This sixth one which we have got in the proof of factorization formula. This is sixth one is nothing but our second defactorization formula. See, 2 cos A sin B is equal to sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. Okay. And again addition of third and fourth. We have got this seventh formula, and this seventh is nothing but our third defactorization formula. This is our third defactorization formula. And to derive this fourth, we are taking here subtraction of 3 minus 4. This is nothing but our fourth defactorization formula. But see, there is plus sign here, and if we take 3 minus 4, we will get minus sign here. To remove this minus sign, instead of 3 minus 4, if we take 4 minus 3, we will get this defactorization formula directly. Instead of taking 3 minus 4, you take 4 minus 3. We will get this fourth defactorization formula. Or if you transfer this minus sign to this side, then this first term becomes minus and this second term becomes minus minus plus, and we will get this formula. If we transfer this minus sign to this side, this becomes minus time cos A plus B, and this becomes minus minus plus cos A minus B, and this becomes 2 times sin A sin B. And what is this? This is nothing but our fourth defactorization formula. 2 sin A sin B is equal to, see, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Okay. In this way, there is no need to derive the proof of defactorization formulae, because proof of this formulae we have already got in the proof of factorization formulae. If we remember these 4 factorization formulae and these 4 defactorization formulae, then it is very easy to solve the problems based on these formulae. Our exercise 3.4 is based on factorization and defactorization formulae. To solve the problems in exercise 3.4, it is very essential to remember this factorization and defactorization formulae. You only remember the factorization formulae, then from this factorization formulae, it is very easy to convert this formulae into defactorization formulae. Okay, students, you remember this concept of factorization formulae and defactorization formulae. We will meet in the next lecture. Till then, goodbye.